morning, guys. So it's 5 days out from my second competitive season. So I'll be competing in Natural Bodybuilding Philippines. I competed last year, last May 2024. I competed in bodybuilding and a classic physique. I was fortunate enough to get a gold medal for the first timers in bodybuilding. But now I'm going to join a different class, which is gonna be men's fitness. So in board shorts. And then I'm still not sure if I'm gonna join men's physique sports model. I'm doubling down on practicing men's fitness or men's physique. I'll take you through my full day of eating. Today's a low day, so my plan will be lower carbs until tomorrow. I started my 100 grams of carbs yesterday. This is what my coach planned for me. I'll just put my full trust on him. This is a different approach for how I would peak my clients, or like how I peak my previous client, Jello. So my approach would be more of linear loading. I'll start with around maintenance calories or refeed calories, and then slowly upping up carbs until we get the look, and then we hold it from there. But I think the strategy that we'll be going now is lower carbs, and then by Wednesday to Friday, based on the look, we're gonna increase the carbs tremendously or significantly. The initial plan is 100 grams of carbs until Tuesday, and then by Wednesday is gonna be 300 grams of carbs. The macros until tomorrow is 130 grams of protein, 100 carbs, 50 grams of fat. It's a total of 1,370 calories. And then on Wednesday, it's gonna be lower in protein, which is 100 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and then 30 grams of fat, a total of around 1,800 calories. Last push, guys, and this is just a spontaneous decision to compete. I just want to push my limits, and I want to end this solid year with a bodybuilding show. Let's get it. So first off is my early morning drink. So I call this the poopy drink. Makes me poop. 500 ml of Gatorade or electrolytes, and then 10 grams of glutamine, 60 ml of pure aloe vera extract, and 15 ml of apple cider vinegar mixed inside this. So instead of eating my usual sweet potato, since I'm on low carbs, I substituted it to a lower carb option, which is squash. So I'm chopping it up, and then pwede siyang air fryer, but to preserve the water content, I prefer either to have it steamed or microwave. Para easier for me, microwave ko lang siya for 6 minutes. I added water. So here's how it looks straight from the microwave. So I added water and microwaved it for 6 minutes. And malambot na siya kaagad. If you don't know how to cook, there's no excuse. So I'll be preparing my other veggies. So for my first meal, I'll be chopping up some cucumbers, 200 grams, and then while I'm waiting for my air-fried chicken breast, so that's 100 grams of raw chicken breast. And then for my second meal, same thing. I'm gonna actually one half of this for my meal 1, and then other half is for meal 2. And then instead of cucumber, I'll be consuming broccoli ulit. These are fresh broccolis, pero kinut up ko lang siya and then freeze ko. It's a convenient way to preserve your veggies, and you don't have to buy every time, diba? You can just buy in bulk and then store it in freezer. And then what I do, same with the squash, I'll just microwave it for 5 to 6 minutes with water. So lumalabas siya parang steam. When I'm in the off season, or if I'm consuming more calories, I would prefer air frying my frozen broccolis kasi it tastes better. When you air fry your broccoli, nagde-dehydrate siya, so it's lesser volume sa stomach. So when you're cutting, you want your food to be more voluminous or more satiating. In bodybuilding, you have to use a food scale. You need to measure everything to the gram. For my condiments pala, I usually use salt and ketchup and then mustard. So by the way, in bodybuilding, during peak week, it's important to track your sodium, your potassium, and water. For me, I'm consuming around 6,500 milligrams of sodium. So that equates around 12 grams of salt plus other salt from my condiments. And then for my potassium, same thing, 6,500. And then I use this salt substitute or potassium salt. Sometimes nagvary yung veggies, so the potassium content goes down, parang ganun. So I add in this salt substitute to fill up the gap. I measure everything here, so 12 grams of salt with 6 grams of new salt, and I'll just spread it out across my meals. So my air fried chicken, this is how it looks like. So I use a foil and air fry it for 30 minutes at 190 degrees Celsius. So no need to wash the air fryer. So already prepared, already mixed everything. So meal 1, meal 2, and then I'm just gonna add the salt. And I love to add Splenda to every meal because I like my meal sweet. So I add 2 packets of Splenda on each meal. And then measure salt. So time to make my pre-workout drink. An hour before my workout, I'll be consuming this Defib pre-workout, 1 scoop or half a serving. And then I'll add in creatine, 5 grams. And then during the workout, I like adding beetroot powder for additional blood flow, nitric oxide production. And nasanay lang talaga ako kasi usually I run after. Pero now, I cut down my runs pero I'm still taking this. It helps with the pump pa din naman. And also, I'll add in more electrolytes. So together with the beetroot, bagay kasi. 1 scoop. Creatine, 5 grams. Then beetroot, 1 scoop. And I'll just fill this up with water. So if you're someone who likes to take caffeine, make sure to limit your caffeine 6 hours before you sleep para maayos yung tulog nyo. I usually work out in the morning, so very safe pa. So shout out to Nutrition Depot for all my supplements. If you want some quality supplements, check out their website or visit them in their stores. Alright guys, so time to eat my first meal. Okay, so breakdown for meal 1, it's 238 calories, protein 27 grams, 21 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat. Ingredients, chicken breast, 100 grams raw, weight, 200 grams cucumber, 150 grams of squash, 22 grams of avocado, 2 Splendas, 10 grams of ketchup, and salt. Time to consume this, and I'm responding to clients, and then usually my client meetings are in the afternoon na for the Zoom calls, but usually sa morning I respond to their Telegram questions or watch their form. Yeah, so that's my workflow. I block my mornings for my workouts. Time to eat this, and then I'll take around 10 to 15 minute walk on the treadmill every after meal for digestion. If you're on a diet, everything tastes good. I almost forgot, guys. So I still consume 0-calorie drinks. Probably cut my sweeteners or like my carbonated drinks by Thursday or Wednesday. This curbs my sweet tooth, and it's really 0 sugar and 0 calories. Diet hack, guys. And I prefer 7-Up or Sprite since it has no caffeine. So, hi guys, we're on our way to the gym. Today's workout is gonna be a push workout, so chest and triceps. It's a bit different for peak week. Our goal is not to annihilate the muscle, but the goal is to stimulate lang or to put the carbs in the right areas. In terms of loading, Usually, bawas ng 30% or 20%. Tapos, 4 to 5 exercises and around 8 to 12 repetitions. Higher reps siya para safer on the joints since, yan, lalo na ngayon lower carbs ako. And yan, the goal talaga is not to build muscle ngayon. The goal is to reduce fatigue and still work out pa din kasi your muscles will tend to look parang flat if you don't work out. In terms of RIR or like repetitions in reserve or how far from failure, I try to keep it around 2 repetitions in reserve. So, pero closer to show like Thursday or Wednesday and Thursday, I'll probably increase the RIR. So like 4 to 5 repetitions left in the tank. So no, kasi if you go to failure, you'll cause more muscle damage, more inflammation. So you'll parang hindi ganun ka-define yung muscles mo on stage. That's basically it for training on a peak week. Nothing new pa din. Like I'll stick to the same exercises. I just got home from the gym, so I'm gonna eat my meal too. So as mentioned kanina, the same chicken breast, avocado, instead of cucumber, broccoli 150 grams, pumpkin 150 grams, and then 20 grams of mustard. So around the same calories, 259, protein 30 grams, carbs 21, and then fat is 5 grams. I'm gonna eat this. Again, reply to clients. Ano pala, yung session ko kanina, felt so tired. Usually ganun ako pag low carb day. Again, it's not about training to failure naman. It's just more of pump workout, high reps, 2 reps in reserve. And I'm gonna eat this. I'm so hungry. Okay, so time for meal 3. I'm excited for this. So, game changer talaga for this prep. Itong Ninja Creamy Ice Cream. So, I got this through Shark Ninja PH. The good thing about this Ninja Creamy is you can just literally mix in like 1 scoop of whey protein and then just add in either water or like ako, I like adding almond milk. And then I also add in frozen blueberries here on top. And toppings ko would be sliced almonds. So total macros for this, 20 grams of casein protein from NutraBio. It's just the same as whey protein, but it's slower digesting and has more volume. So mas nakakabusog siya. 300 grams of almond milk. So 250 grams inside. Tapos I add 50 grams na hindi frozen to help mixing it well. And then 30 grams of blueberries, and then toppings is 10 grams of almond butter. It's a total of 202 calories, 11 grams of carbs, 19 grams of protein, and 9 grams of fat. Okay, so I'm gonna mix it up sa Ninja Creamy blender. I'll show you in a while. Time check, it's 2:40 p.m. So na-push a bit. I just had 5 client Zoom calls done. And then later, meron pa ako other 3. So, 8 clients book one-on-one Zoom call today. And usually Monday and the weekends yung marami. Okay, so here's how it looks, guys. Inano ko pala to. Freeze ko for at least 12 hours. So, overnight siya. And then, as mentioned, I added the frozen blueberries and then 50 grams of almond butter. Then I'm just gonna put it here, mixing blender, tighten it up. Medyo maingay lang to. Ayan. And then first one is light ice cream. Medyo maingay lang. Done with the light ice cream mode. So after this, okay, I'm gonna respin. So I'll hit respin twice. And then that's it. This is how it looks like. And perfect. Make sure to add salt to bring out the flavor. Yeah, ganito. I'll just mix it. Add sliced almonds as toppings. Let's give it a try. I'll add in 10 grams of sliced almonds. then I'm just gonna mix it well. Taste test. I'll have another one of this before bedtime. So 2 more meals, guys. The other one I'll show you later. Time to enjoy this meal. Alright, so time to eat my 4th meal. So 60 grams of salmon, 75 grams of sirloin, 1 egg, lettuce, and then I'm gonna add 30 grams of mustard. My salt allocation. Splenda on everything. This is what it looks like. So guys, I realized tapos ko na kainin yung meal. Hindi ko pala na-mention yung macros for this salad. So, the macros. So, 331 calories, 37 grams of protein, 7 grams of carbs, and then 15 grams of fat. Actually, it's my favorite meal today kasi that's the highest fat. Usually, higher fat na meals tend to taste better. Pinakamataas din siya. Calories, I think it's 331. Later, pre-bed is gonna be protein ice cream or protein creamy. I'm gonna be taking my supplements. Magnesium glycinate, 3 capsules. Beta-alanine, 2 capsules. This one fish oil, I'm taking 2 capsules. Melatonin, 2 capsules, but now I'm having trouble with sleep, so I'm gonna increase it to 4 capsules. And then KSM66, ashwagandha, 1 capsule. Melatonin, magnesium, and ashwagandha are my sleep stack. And then this one is for healthy fats kasi since I'm low in calories, good to have omega-3s. And then beta-alanine, more for endurance to. But yeah, it also has benefits sa gym for higher reps. Flushing out of lactic acid. So these aren't necessary, pero I really feel the effects of these supplements. So if you're not yet nailed in with your diet, focus on the diet first and then take supplements like this. Or consider it. Alright guys, so last meal of the day. Same thing as my 3rd meal. So protein ice cream. So I'll end the day total of 1,390 calories. 140 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbs, 48 grams of fat. This is the lowest calories that I've consumed throughout the prep. Another one tomorrow. Probably I won't film na kasi repeat lang naman. And then we're gonna start our carb load on Wednesday. Very excited. Now I'm tired. I just finished all my client check-ins. Time check, it's 7 p.m., 7:15 p.m. Plan ko makatulog ng around 8:30. Time to wrap up the day. 1 day closer to my 2nd bodybuilding season. So if you've watched till the end of this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you on the next one. Peace.